I have had enough. I know this is the second video I'm starting off with that same sentence. All right, I've had enough. I have had enough. For a lot of you who know, I am a Knicks fan, hence the hat. You might also know I am a big fan of a certain player that has been getting dragged by every team in the NBA, and his name is Carmelo James, and I don't know what his middle name is, but Carmelo Anthony. Just this past week, he was on First Take talking to Stephen A. Smith when Carmelo said a lot of things that really struck me really deep in my heart feeling area. For months, fans and analysts alike have been disrespecting my guy Carmelo Anthony, talking about he's washed up. There's tons of other players that are younger than him that can score and not play defense. Enough is enough. This man is a Hall of Famer. You cannot tell me that he cannot go to a team, play about 15-20 minutes, and still go out there and average close to 13 points off the bench. Even with the Houston Rockets last season, he got a 10, you heard the man, he got a 10-game trial with that team, and he did not even play that badly. The team as a whole, as we later learned, was already self-destructing from the inside, and it got blamed. And once again, my guy Carmelo Anthony was the scapegoat. Well, the scapegoat no more, because Carmelo Anthony is back. Matter of fact, hold on, he ain't fully back yet. Hold on.
A few moments later.
I'm here. It's a Carmelo Anthony jersey, and I'm here to say that Melo is back on the Knicks. Not in real life. So if you're out there and you don't really have computer or internet and you're believing everything I say, no, not in real life, just for this video. And I'm going to prove to all of you haters and naysayers that Carmelo Anthony is the missing piece for this team and why we deserve to be champions. Or at least hopefully make the playoffs this time, because last video didn't go so well. What's going on, CK Crew? Your boy CK2K, and welcome back to another video. I know, another long intro, CK. I don't even apologize about it anymore. I need to get my thoughts out. Before we get into today's video, as always, you guys know the deal. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell, because I'm tired of hearing you guys talking about, CK, you posted the video, I ain't seen it. Why I ain't seen these things? But as a lot of you guys know, last week Carmelo Anthony was on First Take, and he said a lot of things to Stephen A. Smith along the lines of he just wants another chance to come back. Now, there were rumors talking about him wanting to come back and just play for one more season and then retire. Melo shot that down instantly, and I agree with that. I do wholeheartedly believe that if he is true to his word and saying that he does not mind coming off the bench, there is no reason why Carmelo Anthony cannot be a player in this league. And I expect him, as I've been saying for weeks on Coast to Coast and just everywhere on the Fumble, everywhere I'm at, I believe Carmelo Anthony will most definitely be picked up by any of these top teams. Like, I think one of the LA teams are gonna pick him up. The Warriors could possibly pick him up. Even the Blazers, the same Damian Lillard, I think he would be a good fit there. There's tons of teams where I feel like he would honestly be a fit, whether he does start or whether he comes off the bench for at least 15 minutes off the bench. And I stand by that wholeheartedly. I believe he's going to be one of the final signings somewhere down the line here. I need to know from you guys in the comments below before we get into this video, do you think that if he did do a retirement tour, does it have the same kind of magnitude if he played for any team like the Suns or I don't know, the Jazz, compared to if he had gone back and played with us or the Denver Nuggets? Do you think that it has more of a proper send-off if he plays for the Nuggets or the Knicks compared to playing just for any old team on his last year? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about that. Now, enough of that. Now, as you see right here, it is an image that Knicks fans may or may not remember. It is the number 7 donned once again in the New York Knicks jersey. Carmelo Anthony is back. And if you already forgot who the hell Carmelo Anthony is, let me remind you real quick. Well, Melo is back, and I am going to show you guys why the Knicks should be one of the teams to consider bringing back number 7, Carmelo Anthony. So as most of you guys remember, or hopefully you remember, if you haven't seen it yet, go back and watch the video before this one, before you even start to watch this video. So what we're going to do today is we are going to do what we did last time. And this time I got a better roster too. The dude that I don't even remember who it was, I have a different roster this time. I updated it myself. I put the injuries, all that fun stuff. So maybe we might get a more accurate result, especially with Carmelo Anthony as our starting small forward. And we're going to see how this is going to turn out. Once again, I'm not going to play any game. I'm just going to make sure it's 12 minutes. Okay, everything's good. So we wasted enough time. We're gonna jump right into this. So once again, we are starting with the Hawks. This is pretty much the 2018 schedule that we had last season. It's just now the rosters are updated. I will show you guys once again, and look at how RJ Barrett looks. RJ Barrett actually looks like RJ Barrett, and a lot of other things are the way they're supposed to be. Very happy with it. Let's get it. Now I'm gonna go to coaching. I want you guys to see it. Kevin, that's my guy. I apologize, Kev, but we really need to start. Look, he's not even getting all right, somebody has to lose their minutes. Sorry, Taj. It's just for the video, okay, buddy? Welcome to the Knicks. I'm glad to have you. And let's get it. So when we finish the rest of 2018, we get into 2019. I want to see how Carmelo Anthony is doing. I want to see what he is rating. Is it Carmelo Anthony leading us? Is it Julius Randle? Is it RJ Barrett? Is it my boy Kevin Knox, who's on the bench getting some nice minutes? We'll find out. But we are 11-9, 12-9, guys. 13-9. Oh my God, Julius Randle has a dislocated right patella. Well, that's immediately going to answer our question. So we are still on a nice grind. We just took out Julius Randle, and we have become 2-1 now without Julius Randle. Things are looking okay. We're beating the Nets. We're 2-0 against the Nets because that's how it's going to be this year. Guys, we are looking way better than we did this time in the last video. I can't get over this right now. Is Carmelo Anthony really the real reason why we are not doing so well in real life? Do we just need to bring back the GOAT? Well, to end off the first half of our season, it is now January 1st in 2019, and we are 21-16. Here's the two biggest things. A, we are in the playoffs as of right now. B, we already have way more wins than we did last season without Carmelo Anthony. And C, we're in the playoffs right now. To Julius Randle before the injury was averaging 19 points per game. And RJ Barrett. So this is at least pretty consistent with the last video we had. RJ Barrett, I think, averaged 15.6 points per game in the last one. On this one, he's averaging 16.6. Kev is averaging 12.1. Bobby's averaging 12.2. Okay, Melo, where are you? 8.9. All right, so maybe we're not winning because of Melo, but since Julius Randle's been out, who's been off to a pretty, that looks like close to what his stats could be in real life. Since he's been out, we still have been winning games, and right now in the Eastern Conference, we're in 4th place. And wow, Brooklyn is still in 2nd place without Kevin Durant. Good for them. Boston in 1st. Indiana, there you go. A lot of you guys in the comment section were very upset that Indiana didn't make playoffs, and as was I. But again, the Cavaliers are still in the playoffs.
20 minutes later.
So we end off the season with Carmelo Anthony as our starting small forward and an injured Julius Randle for the majority of our season at 43-39. That is way better than we did in the last video. Will the Knicks barely get it to 24 wins in the entire season? 32-50. Now, okay, we'll look in a second. Let's see. We got 32-50. I hope you're watching, Steve Mills and Scott Perry. Hope you're watching. Nikola Jokic is our MVP, which, okay, I have no problem with that. John Morant, once again, gets Rookie of the Year. He averaged 22.5, 7.8. Again, those are stats. If you get those, that makes sense. All-NBA first team looks a lot more realistic. Love you, Zion Williamson and John Morant. I'm excited to see you play. But this is how a first team probably should actually look like. Let's see what the rookie team. Yes, that's all I care to see. All rookie first team, RJ Barrett. So the New York Knicks with Carmelo Anthony as their starting 3 in his old age of 33, 34, 30, 35, one of those 3 old ages, are at the 6th seed in the Eastern Conference. Maybe this is something we might have to start considering in real life. Who knows? And we're off. Come on. Come on. Okay, 1-1 versus Toronto. Okay, come on. Tied it up. Okay, 2-2 against Toronto. Okay, come on. Oh, 3-2. Come on. Let's. Mitch. No, stay today. He's fine. You'll be all right. But the Knicks survive. And we take the first round with our boys. And we beat the Toronto Raptors, the defending champs, 4-2 in this series. Clap it up, guys. Clap it up. And now, of course, what we all wanted to see is in the second round we play against the Brooklyn Nets. Now, I don't think Melo is back, or Melo, what's his name? Kevin Durant. I don't think Kevin Durant is back yet. Nope, he's not. Kevin Durant is still very much hurt, and they are doing it with the squad that they have right now. 6-7 in the second round, the Battle of New York. I think we can survive and push into the next round, but let's take a look over at the Western Conference. LA's out. Both LA teams do not make it past the second round. Realistically, I wholeheartedly expect Philly to make it out of the East over here, but it would be nice to see the Knicks in the conference championship. All thanks to Carmelo Anthony. Okay, tied up 1-1. What's happening? Julius Randle is back.
Nope.
Unfortunately, as we expected, the Brooklyn Nets go on to the second round to play against the Philadelphia 76ers. And over here in the Western Conference is Denver and Houston. All right, let's simulate through the finals to see who wins the NBA championship. Like I said, I expect Philly to come through this one, maybe to play Houston, just because they seem like they're on a little hot streak, and they are. So Houston and Philly. All right, saw that coming. But Philly's probably going to win this championship.
Nope.
And the Rockets. So if I'm getting that on my team, now realistically he wouldn't be starting like I had him starting for my team. If I'm getting that off the bench, 10 points per game, 50% shooting from the field, and 43 from the three, is that really a bad thing from Carmelo Anthony? Okay, guys, now for anybody who probably took this a little too serious, understand this is a joke and a lesson all in one video. My real feelings are I do 100% believe Carmelo Anthony deserves to be on a roster before tip-off next season. But what do you guys think in the comments below? Do you think Melo is washed? Do you think it's over for him? Or do you expect him to be on a roster, whether it's us or somebody else, next season? And if you do think so, let me know what team you think he should play on and where he'll fit in the comments below. For your boy Chris, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. You guys know what it is. Let's get it. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out of here.